Daveyskills back again with your weekly dose of Skip Barber track guidance. It's week 3 of 2020 season 3 already, and we're travelling to Ontario, Canada for the short but sweet Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. Just before we start, I thought I'd show everyone the track conditions as well as having them in the description down below. Also, here's the setup in both imperial and metric units, as a few of my viewers have requested that. Let's get to it. So coming out of the last bend, we shift up to 4th gear and look ahead to turn 1. Once your tyres have some heat in them, it's a very simple turn, however early on it is quite tricky. We turn in early and aim to glance the curb on the inside, lift slightly off the throttle to keep the car balanced, and when you get that feeling, just go full throttle. Once turn 1 is over, we dart immediately over to the right hand side of the track for Clayton Corner. The track drops away from you on this turn, which can make it very difficult to see your apex. I like to use the signage on the wall to our left as an indicator to go half throttle to anticipate the apex. You will notice your car almost jump down the crest. Once this happens, you can go back full throttle, and we're going to try and place our car on the resurfaced part of the track on corner exit. This will take you nicely through to turn 3. Quickly moving on to Quebec Corner, I use these faint tyre markings as my braking point. Brake early and gently, and we downshift to 3rd gear quite late. You want to avoid hitting the curb on the inside, but try and apex as late as possible. Remember to shift up to 4th gear on exit and be careful of that grass as it will send you for a spin. For turn 5 we're up to 5th gear and over another crest. Line up the car fairly centrally on the track and keep it tight to help you set up for the big one, Moss Corner. Fortunately for Moss Corner, there's a lovely dark patch of rubber on the track. This is what we can use for our braking point. Brake quite hard initially and drop it down to 2nd gear. Turn in early and bleed off the brakes to keep the car settled as you approach the curb on the inside. It's at this point I do like to apply a little bit of throttle as the car goes light over the crest. Again, this is all in the interest of keeping the car balanced. This will also drag you to the outside of the track, setting you up nicely for the second part of Moss Corner. We brake once more to scrub speed, give us a chance to drop it down to 1st gear and also get the car turned in. Your aim is to line the car up on the inside of the resurfaced part of the track. Once you've done this, slam the power on and up through the gears onto the Andretti Straightaway. Nice and easy on the straight, taking the shortest possible distance between the 2 turns that bookend it. Only point of note is I like to wait until my car is at the top of this small crest before shifting to 5th gear. It saves you maybe 100ths, 200ths at most. Then we line ourselves up on the far left hand side of the track for the Esses. Turn in early and aim for that curb on the inside. Begin to lift off the throttle as your car reaches the curb. You're going to have to use your instinct through this section. If your car's going too wide, lift off the throttle. If your car's turning too much, give it a boot full of power. As you can see here, I downshift into 4th quite late. I like doing this as it unbalanced the car a little bit and it allowed me to get a second bite on the turn in. So if I wasn't too confident of the line I was on, it gave me a chance to correct it. For the second turn of the Esses, we keep it in 4th gear, a small dab on the brake to get the car turning in and balancing the throttle all the time. Again, keeping the car tight on exit to line up for the last turn, White's Corner. For this turn, I don't even brake, just use the throttle to control my speed. It's always very tempting to turn in too early, so try to avoid the inside curb as much as possible. The only useful visual marker is the resurfaced part of the track. Look to stay on the inside of that and you can't go too far wrong. Then we're up to 4th gear and across the line with a time of 1:32.986. I do hope you enjoyed the video. The Blap file is in the description down below. As always, please do drop a like, subscribe or comment down below. I've got new track guides coming out all the time, so stay tuned. The uninterrupted cockpit and chase cam laps are coming up next. See you next week.